everybody, welcome back to IP Farms. Well, thought I'd give you a little update on a few things, what's going on, what's going to happen, what the future plans are for the next month or so. So we'll go ahead and get that out of the way. Appreciate the feedback on the video where I ask about the opinions about the clearing and whatnot. You all know if you've watched any of the videos what I'm up against here with all the clearing, getting the fields ready for planting. So the feedback was positive. I really appreciate that. So I think we're just going to roll on with it. I have been uploading daily, and in the beginning when I started this, I don't necessarily say that was my plan, but as time went along I thought, well, this got to be pretty interesting to see exactly what I go through each day here by myself 90% of the time doing this to get to where I can get some crops in the ground. So it became a daily thing. I'm not saying that's going to change, but with it warming up now, there's a lot more repetition to the videos as far as if I'm clearing a certain area with the loader. It may take me 5 or 6 hours to do that. Well, in the afternoons that's a couple hours, so that's 3 days worth of the same video. I'm not going to do that. I might get footage over several days and compile it into one, different little areas and aspects. So just want to say up front, as warm weather gets here, if the videos are not every day like they have been, don't get concerned. I just have to see how it goes. I just don't want to bore anybody with the same old. I don't want to just make a video to be making videos. That's not what I'm after. I don't like anything scripted. That was another reason why I didn't like to get footage of lots of things and then pick out what I wanted to put in one video. This is just what I do here at the farm every day. So we'll kind of see how it goes. But if there's a day that normally I upload usually 6:45, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, if a video doesn't pop up that night, a lot of you guys, I'm on Instagram, on Facebook, send me a message or something. But everything's good. We'll just have to see. And if I know that it's going to be a little bit of span in between, I'll try to put that on the video. I try to stay a couple of days ahead most of the time. It just works out better with the editor and getting everything situated. But today's Friday, so I think tomorrow what we're going to have to do is concentrate on getting Jack moved, put up some new fence, cut him out of the what we've always considered a donkey pasture. Since Snowball's been gone, I think he's heartbroken. He's always had companions here. He basically just stays up here around the barn. He'll go out a little ways, but he comes back to the barn. Every afternoon I come here, he's in the stable most of the time, even with the beautiful weather. So we're not going to take him, we're not going to cut him out of good fields. We're just going to downsize it a little bit and need to get that accomplished so that I can go ahead and take that tree line out that I talked about in the explanation video of the front field and what I was after, and then start working on these tree lines and getting that uplift and everything. Cause I got a touch of good news from a friend of mine. There later on, stay tuned, there is going to be a video. Going to be picking up another much needed piece of farm equipment here for the farm. Probably going to need a few repairs, but you know how I am about that. I love it. I love doing the repairs, and it's something that I've needed. It's something I'm going to need, and it just kind of fell in my lap today. And I've been talking to a very close friend, and he's going to help me out with a few things. Basically some information and some knowledge and experience, and there's a good possibility we might get something in the ground this year, so you might get to see some of that besides just throwing grass seed out and clearing. So I'm very, very, very excited about that. But anyway, don't want to get too long-winded here. I love doing YouTube. I will continue to do it. I appreciate the support, all the new subscribers that are coming in. They're not overwhelming by any means right now. If the channel never grows anymore, I've made good friendships. I've said that numerous times, and I'm going to keep doing it. I'm not going to get deterred with this until I just post a video and nobody seems to want to watch it, because it's my journey. There's a lot of family members here that don't get to see the farm, that are still living, that follow on the journey as well, and I enjoy it. So we're going to see what we can do, and hopefully look back on this situation a year or two from now and see what we started with and see where we are then. So I think that's enough of me talking in front of the camera. Bring you along for a couple other things here, and we'll see what happens. Okay, we're out in the field. The wind's awful. There's no way for me to shield it. Here's what I ended up with. The final on the front field clearing. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. There's all kinds of saplings and twigs and stuff without digging the grade down. There's no way to get those out. That's where the disc plow is going to come in handy, hopefully. So There's a shot of the tree line of the last few videos, completely gone. I'll pan around here. I'm sitting on the loader. All we've got left is a few piles of debris here. It's basically just scrub stuff I've pushed down, what I could cut without changing the grade. So thought I might set the camera up for just a little bit of that. I'm gonna have to put it on high speed just for the fact that there's no way the camera sitting out there that the wind will just diffuse everything. So let's see what we can do with this. And just like that, the tree line is gone and cleaned up. Rough grade. It's not a fine grading machine. Still got quite a few small little twigs and saplings and stuff that it shears off, but we've been over all that. So okay, let's cut it off before the wind gets bad. Okay, the wind's died down a little bit, so I thought I'd get a little bit more here. The tree in the center of the screen is going to be taken down. It's close enough to the brush pile. I'm not going to worry about digging it up. That is a box elder tree. Just going to cut it down and cut it up in pieces and push it over into the brush. We've got a couple here. Some form of cherry tree, I think. Again, not real sure, but I had a lot of those right here on the fence line of my grandfather's garden. Just got tired of digging them up last summer. This is the one left. We're going to take it down and then everything will be clear. So probably push my headlands all the way up pretty close to the brush pile there, depending on exactly what you guys said in the video as far as any advice. Okay, while the wind still died down, I'm shutting the gate. Get my pointer back out here. Probably there, the tree that I'm pointing at, all along this corner here, I'm going to take out. Of course, I'm going to remove the fence and all the way up. Zoom in here. You can see the beginning of the other brush pile there. So this row of trees here, which blends right into the front field, we're going to take out. So I've got to get the fence done for Jack first, because that's his borderline. Okay, we're standing right on the back corner property stake that flows down into the donkey pasture. So see if I can get my pointer out here. I'm going to go from here all the way over to that cedar tree line. Way over there, there's a big cedar tree, straight line, and that's what I'm going to fence off for Jack. And then all this down here is what I'm going to plant that wraps around to the front. Okay, everybody, the wind is just too bad outside. I hate to be sitting in the shop talking in front of the camera again, but it's the only place I can get out of the wind. Hopefully I'll get the small camera again sometime this weekend or next week and won't be so bad. Got finished up, showed you that. I'm going to be doing some fencing Saturday for Jack to get him moved so I can go ahead and start on those tree limbs and tree line. And the rain's coming back in North Carolina, unfortunately. There's quite a few chances next week, so I've got to get the disc plow and the big disc around here, finish up the small little projects on those, because we're getting really close, depending on how the weather goes, within a couple of weeks, month tops, I'm going to be turning some dirt and getting ready. Really tickled with a surprise coming later on that's going to help me, so definitely stay tuned for that. I want to thank everybody for subscribing. Thank everybody for following along, supporting me, commenting. I love it. You know, if you're new to the channel, big thank you for that. Got any questions, you know, let me know. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please consider it. Just hit the red button over there that says subscribe, and you're good to go. Thumbs up, thumbs down. It does help out the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. So we'll see what happens. Till next time, thank you.